Hey guys, how are you? Thanks so much for being here. I was reading 1 Samuel 14, and um, I just thought it was interesting how Jonathan and his armor bearer are climbing up to the Philistines. So Israel's fighting against the Philistines, and the Philistines are bullies, and they're mocking them and just having a field day with them. And so Jonathan goes with his armor bearer. He sneaks off, just the two of them. And they go to where there's some Philistines. And they want to fight these Philistines. And so his armor bearer comes with him. And Jonathan said, Saul was king, and Jonathan's his son. And Jonathan said to the young man who bore his armor, "Come and let us go over to the garrison to see these uncircumcised. It may be that the Lord will work for us, for there is no restraint to the Lord to save by many or by few." And what that talks about is he's saying, hey, who knows? Just the two of us could handle it. And so he's just confessing his confidence in the Lord is remarkable. And he is confessing that the Lord could save by many or by few, and two of them are as few as it gets. And so he said, if we go over there and they say, let us come down to you, then we'll know that God's not giving him to us. And if we go over there and they say, come up to us, then we know God's given us the victory. And so they went, and the Philistines were seeing them and mocking them and like, oh, look, they're coming out of their holes, they're coming after us. And they said, come up here. And so Jonathan and his armor bearer went up there, and when they went up there, they slew the 20 men. And it was, I think there was like a half acre, it was 20 guys, and they killed them all. And it's pretty remarkable because obviously the Lord gave them the victory. And I just love the confidence that they had in the Lord. And, I just want to encourage you also to be confident in the Lord. We get that confidence by reading the Word. And it is so valuable and so precious. And I just want to encourage you to read it. I was reading Samuel today. I've read it a few times this year, and God just keeps bringing it back. And there's so much in it. It's incredible. And so they won the battle. They killed the 20, and then the Philistines were confused, and there was a earthquake, a thunder from the Lord. And they went and they started killing each other. They started fearing and flipping out and trampling each other, and kind of slaughtered them. So Saul, the king, was like, well, who is that? And find out who's missing. And of course he found out it was Jonathan and the armor bearer. Well, then the Philistines are now still taunting the Israelites. And in 1 Samuel 17, David goes down to his dad. David was one of 7 brothers, and his dad says, hey, go check on your brothers. There's 3 of them there fighting with Saul. And so David comes, and they're being taunted by Goliath. And Goliath is this big, I don't know, they say 10 foot, 12 foot, I don't know, big guy. And he's taunting them, and just, everybody's fearful of him. And so Goliath says, hey, fight me, come on, bring it. And if you win, we'll be your slaves. And if we win, you'll be our slaves. And so he's just taunting them. And so David was supposed to bring cheese and bread to his brothers, and he brings the bread. And so he's just a child, and he asks, "What's going on?" And he said, "Oh, there's, Goliath, and anybody that kills him will be rewarded." So he asked someone else, "What does the guy get that beats Goliath?" And they're like, "Oh, anybody that kills him will be rewarded. Their family won't have to pay taxes for the rest of their lives. And they'll get Saul's daughter to marry." And so he asked the third time, and he asked someone else, "So what is it that we get?" So they repeated it. And then his brothers are like, "What are you doing here?" And they just are mocking him, like, "Go back. Who's tending the sheep? Go back and take care of your sheep." And so now remember, if someone were to fight Goliath and lose, then the Israelites would be slaves to the Philistines. So David talks to Saul and says, I can fight this guy. And Saul listens to him. He's like, "You're just a boy. This guy is he was trained in war. He is a fighter. He's fought his whole life. You're just a child. You haven't fought anybody." And he's like, "No, I can do it. I've taken care of the sheep. And when a lion came and took the sheep, I attacked the lion. And when the lion turned on me, well, I got the sheep. I killed hurt the lion. And when the lion turned on me, I killed him. And when I got the sheep out of his mouth. And when a bear came and took one of the sheep, I attacked the bear. And when the bear turned on me, I killed the bear. And I saved the sheep. So I can do this." So the bottom line is he does it. So you got to imagine how convincing he must have been, because Saul's the king, and Saul knows, if I give this this battle to this child and he loses, we're going to be slaves. So clearly David was very convincing even as a child. And we just can't go by sight, and we don't want to go by our experience. Our confidence is in the Lord, and David's confidence was in the Lord. So he goes, he picks up first Saul wants to give him his armor, and he gives him all his armor, and David's like, "I can't walk in this. I haven't tried it on. I can't walk in it. I can't use it." And he picks up 5 stones and he goes. And I love that what he did was he runs towards Goliath. Now Goliath starts taunting him and like, "You're just a child. What am I, a dog? You've come at me with sticks?" Because he had a staff in his hand, and he had the slingshot, and in his little pouch the 5 stones. And so Goliath is just taunting him and just like, you're just a child, and you're going to come at me like I'm a dog with sticks. And so he runs towards Goliath. Now that in and of itself, let's just ponder that one for a minute. He runs to battle. The confidence that he has in the Lord. So he runs towards Goliath, and then takes a slingshot out, and with 1 stone kills him. And then takes off, decapitates him with his own sword, not David's sword, because he didn't have one. He used Goliath's sword, and if you read in that, you'll realize how big and heavy that was. But he takes off his head and carries his head to Jerusalem. I don't know why, but he did that. But anyway, just a remarkable story. And in that, he says in 1 Samuel 17:47, I think, or 47, "For the battle is the Lord's. He will give you into our hands." And I just want to tell you, the battle's the Lord's. And, whether like Jonathan we're facing something really large, or like David, they had insurmountable tasks in front of them. But their confidence was not in their ability. Their confidence was in the Lord. And I just want to encourage you in that to put your confidence in the Lord. He can do it by many or by few. And he can do it with just you. You don't have to be capable. You don't have to be trained. You don't have to be equipped. He can use you. The battle is his. So just show up. Bring it. Have that confidence in the Lord. Bring it. The battle's the Lord's. Not that we of ourselves can do anything, but just have a spirit to bring it. I know by the grace of God, the battle's the Lord's. That he can use even me. So God bless you. I love you. I'm sorry this is so long today. But anyway, sometimes it's hard to get it all in a short time. So I love you. God bless you. Thank you so much.